Namaste and welcome to Weekly Wellness Tune-Ups. This week we're discussing something we all face, fear. Fear is something that often hides in the background, subconsciously behind our choices, our reactions, and maybe even our dreams. But fear is actually a natural part of being human. It's ancient, it's protective, and fundamentally it's there to really keep us safe. Fear is meant to be a signal. It's not meant to be the steering wheel or the navigational device of our life. It's meant only to inform us that there's danger ahead. It's not there to imprison us or dictate how we live our life or how we don't live our life. When we don't transform our fear, it begins to shape our lives in very unconscious ways. We avoid doing that thing that our heart tells us that's going to bring us joy, that our heart's desires. Actually, we avoid our dharma, our purpose in life. We hold back our voice. We play small because that feels safer somehow than jumping into the unknown, because the unknown may feel too vast, too wild, or we were told it's too risky to follow your dreams. Have a good day job. Go to school as your plan B, right? All these things. We're conditioned into fear. That's not our natural state. Only it's our natural state if we're in danger. So we need to meet fear with awareness. And when we can do that, when we can truly meet fear with presence and awareness, this incredible thing happens. It becomes a portal to our Shakti, to reclamation of our power. Ayurveda tells us that fear is linked to an imbalance in the Vata dosha, an imbalance in our prana, our life force, that there's too much movement of the mind. There's too much movement and unbalanced movement, uncertainty in our endocrine system, in our nervous system, and in our immune system. It scatters our energy. Ayurveda tells us that we need to ground that. We need to ground ourselves in creativity and clarity and vision. That's the balanced state of Vata. That's the balanced state of prana. We're filled with creativity. We have clear vision. We're fearless. Ayurveda gives us practices like oil massage and breath work and meditation. Beautiful things. But what Ayurveda actually teaches us and what modern positive psychology teaches us is that fear is not the enemy at all. In fact, it's the opposite. It's a messenger trying to help us survive. But that's it. It's for survival. It's not for thriving. And as a divine messenger on the path, maybe fear is asking us, where do we need more stability in our life? Where do we need more grounding? Where do we need to root into embodiment? Or what truth are we afraid to claim? Why are we afraid to embody who we truly are? Did someone tell us in our life that who we are is not welcomed? That if we do A, B, C, and D, we'll be welcomed, we'll be accepted? Because we all want to be accepted. We need a tribe. But this fear is not the way to do it. We need to transform that fear into faith in ourselves, first of all. There's a way that we can really use fear as transformation. The first and most important thing is to just acknowledge fear, that we have fear, without judgment, without guilt, without shame. We say to ourselves, fear is here, not I am weak or I'm small or I am less than worthy or I shouldn't be feeling this. Simply acknowledge fear is here. That's it. There's nothing in that other than the awareness that there is fear. Just having the awareness alone brings a lot of power and embodiment. And then we can get really curious about what the fear is actually either trying to teach me or trying to protect me, because there may be valid danger. Are we afraid of failing? That's it. That's the biggest thing. Are we afraid of failing? Or are we afraid of rejection? Or are we afraid of change? Maybe my friends won't accept me anymore if I change, if I don't fit into the social norm. Yeah, so what? Then it's your life, and having faith in yourself is the most important thing. But get curious at what the fear is actually trying to teach you or protect you from. And beneath the fear, quite often we'll find that there's a really tender place that really just wants safety and love. Or maybe it actually just wants to have an expressive outlet and it doesn't feel safe to do that. But fundamentally, it needs safety and love. And then we really need to move our body. Fear gets stuck in our tissues. Our tissues become our issues. Our hips, our joints, our body, our belly, our butt, our eyes, whatever it is, the issues get stored in the tissues. Ayurveda and all modern somatics and so many methods of life and positivity and divinity tell us to do one thing: move, 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 move. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake. When the gazelle or the deer escapes the tiger or the cheetah on the plains of Africa, it shakes. It just shakes to release all the tension. It does not hold on to the cortisol. So shake, let it go, dance it out. Dance, 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 dance. So much dance. The 5 Rhythms Dancing by Gabrielle Roth. Any music, you just go and dance and release the tension. Trance dancing is for this. Whirling dervishes, all of these ecstatic dances get us into a transcendental state beyond the pain body. And then breathe. Breathe deeply. Inhale right now. Do this. Exhale loudly. Inhale. Let it go. Let it move through you. Do not let it stay trapped inside you, because that becomes the issues. Just let it go. Without judgment. We let it go. Anchor in something greater, some divine purpose, whether it's faith or nature or love or your higher self or Buddha or Christ or whatever it is. Connect with what it is that's not going to shake your faith, not going to shake who you are when the ground moves. Become unshakable. When you root in presence, when you root in your breath, when you root in your body, fear no longer has the final say in your life. It's no longer steering the ship. It's only there to protect you in actual danger. We realize we can feel the fear and still move forward. You can walk with fear. It no longer defines you. It can refine you, but it doesn't define you. And so many traditions say that we can use fear as fuel to transform ourselves. Fear allows us to cross over thresholds that we never thought we could when we have the faith to do it, when we can take that step. We shed the old skin of who we thought we were, and we rise in our own truth. So if fear is in your life right now, if fear is showing up in your life, whether it's about your health condition or your love life or your finances or your purpose or the state of the world or the politics or the environment or whatever it is, take a moment and breathe and ground yourself in yourself. Ground yourself in your breath, in your body. We can do a practice right now together. Unless you're driving and it's not safe, put your hand on your heart and take a few deep breaths. And say to yourself, I see you, fear, but I am not you. I see you, fear, and I choose love. I see you, fear, and I choose courage. I see you, fear, and I choose to trust myself. And breathe. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And every time we face fear with this kind of tenderness, we reclaim our power. We reclaim our Shakti. We re-establish our own embodiment. And over time, this becomes fully embodied, rooted, unshakable in ourself, who we are. So for this week, when fear arises, just pause and breathe. Put your hand on your heart if you feel like it. Breathe. Ask fear, what are you here to teach me? And gently but firmly move forward. If fear comes knocking at your door, you can answer it or not answer it. It's up to you. But if you answer it with love. Love opens the door, and love transforms everything. Love is the best medicine, and it's very simple. If it's not working, increase the dose. So this week, fill your heart with love. As always, express it in everything you do and go fearlessly into life, into awakened living in yourself here and now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you next week. Namaste.